Hi Soul Fam, welcome back to this channel where we do tarot card readings every single Monday and Reiki charged guided meditations and sound healings on Thursdays. If we haven't met before, my name is Frances. I'm the founder and lead practitioner here at Four Noble, and I'm so excited to be connected with you. We are going to be working with the Four Noble Tarot deck. I created this deck in conjunction with the artist Haley of Old Soul Studio. She is magnificent and wonderful, and it comes with our 78 tarot cards as well as a guidebook. So this guidebook is really intended, I wrote this in conjunction with Spirit actually. A lot of it was channeled, and of course a lot of it is rooted in the sacred foundation of tarot and the definitions of the cards. But it's really intended to help support you if you are brand new to tarot, or even if you're a professional tarot card reader or you read cards every single day. Sometimes we just want someone, i.e. Spirit, to tell us what we need to know. Of course, we always receive from the cards as well, but sometimes it's really nice to have that guidebook so that you could just be like, what do I need? And sometimes it's literally one sentence or half of a sentence, but that we just really needed to hear that day. So I'm really proud that the guidebook is included and also just fits in the box and all the things. It's a nice, cute little package, great for, all the things, travel or looking beautiful on your bookshelf or your altar, wherever you keep it. Anyways, so that is Four Noble Tarot. If you are interested in purchasing this deck, I'll leave the description to do so, the link to do so in the description below. But let's go ahead and dive into our reading today. Working in the light and the highest, for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected, and everyone here's energy as well. Welcoming in my spiritual team, and everyone watching spiritual team. Good. Okay. What do we need to know this week? Gonna spread these out so they're all nice and even. I can have access to every single one. They were showing me when I was closing or when I was shuffling, sounds so random, pineapple. I don't know if that's someone's sign that they've been waiting to hear. I don't know if we need to eat more pineapple. I don't know if we all need to go to Hawaii or something like that. But pineapple was coming through, and actually what I'm hearing is like the sweetness of life. Oh, I love this. Our team is saying like, they're being really sweet. They're like, sometimes, and they're also talking about how lovely it is to be human. The fact that we have the sense of taste. They're saying, sometimes how you forget how good something is, i.e. a pineapple fruit, how good something is until you eat it again. And then you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is such an underrated food. I feel that way actually a lot about pineapple and also about oranges. Our teams are telling us like, don't take for granted the sweetness. So we can take that, metaphorically in terms of the sweetness of life, the little moments, the things that we just brush by and take for granted, but also this idea of savoring, right? And really allowing ourselves to, not just like, oh, a bite of pineapple. Yeah, okay, I feel a little bit more full now. It's like, no, I'm going to take this and really savor it and enjoy this because I can, because what a gift it is to have the sense of taste, to be able to taste sweetness physically and, in terms of like conscious awareness and connection to the world around us as well. So really beautiful message there. Thank you, team. I love that. I'm gonna buy a pineapple this week. Let's do it. Alrighty, what do we need to know from the cards, from you? For this week. Okay. Really interesting. So we have 2 cards and 2 cards. When I was pulling these first 2, they showed me in my mind's eye a little bear, but like a little teddy bear type of thing, more so. And then it was Goldilocks. So the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. For some reason, I'm just hearing they're pulling out just right, just right, just right. You know, it's like one was too big, one was too small, one was just right. One was too hot, one was too cold, one was just right, talking about the oatmeal. So I'm curious to see what these cards are and how it relates to that. If they relate at all. Maybe that was just another message coming through for us. My teams they're like telling us to pause. So let's start with the cards. We can come back if we need to. Maybe that was just another message for someone here that needed to know that, or maybe again it was someone else's sign. I don't know. There's a lot of energy coming through today. It feels really supportive and exciting, but a little bit more like, I feel like all your teams are like not yelling at me, but like, make sure this person knows that. Like, make sure you tell her that. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying. So I'm navigating what is for who. But let's start with these cards because we know that this is for everyone. Okay, Two of Cups, beautiful. And the King of Cups, lovely. So both of these cards here are about emotions. Cups are all about our emotional health, our feelings. This week, Two of Cups is asking us to lean into our partnerships, be this romantic partnerships, work partnerships, friendships, family relationships, roommates, your pets, right? Anything, even your children, and finding the way to create a sense of like unity and energy exchange. So it's almost like coming together as a team in order to then create this beautiful unit, and also get things done that need to get done. The other thing with Two of Cups, aside from the more tangible piece of it, is like ask for what you need and receive to help you in life. It's the emotional side of it, of course, right? Again, being a cup, it's like, don't be afraid this week to be vulnerable, to ask for what you need, to show your emotions. Well, first of all, to feel your emotions, right? We need you to feel them first, not run from them and hide from them and not feel shame around them. And then show them, tell them to your partner, your roommate, your coworker, your boss, your pet, your friend, like, you know, I am really feeling overwhelmed, or I'm really feeling so excited. And let that person share in that with you and pour into your cup. Yeah, so there is this sense of acknowledgement of the feeling, openness of the feeling, and then allowing other people to share in it with you, either helping you where needed or celebrating with you. Like if you're excited, you know, go get dinner with someone to celebrate your win. It doesn't make you vain or haughty. It's like, I want to celebrate this with someone because when something happens that's great for them, then I can share that back. Now, the second piece of this group is that you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the card of mastery. There's two things coming through with this card. Either both are for you, or it could be two groups, so you can decide which one you're in. But continuing with this message from Two of Cups, King of Cups says that you may also have to be that person for someone else this week. So encouraging your partner, your coworker, your friend to face their own feelings, to open their feelings and tell them you are safe. I am just here to listen to you. I don't need to give you an opinion. I don't need to fix anything for you. I am here to listen. If you want my opinion, if you want my help, if you want my celebratory energy, I am here for you. If you don't, I am here to listen. You are safe with me. And kind of being the leader, right? King of Cups, this sense of mastery of emotional intelligence, which you likely, many of you already are that person in your day to day. So they're just reminding you, like, even though it can get exhausting sometimes to always have to hold space for other people. Number one, you don't always have to. That might be your lesson or your message in Two of Cups is like, I need someone to hold space for me this week. But you also might find this week that you are, again, having to be that person for other people. And it's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's just because you're good at it and you're the master of it and you know how to do it. So just being mindful of that this week, but with it knowing that you only give what you have to give. So if you don't have anything to give, then you say, I'm so sorry, I don't have the capacity this week, but come here, let me give you a hug, right? So it's really it's going to take some, I don't know, there's many different groups this week of all of you, and like how this information is clicking in. The second piece with King of Cups, I mentioned there were two things, is some of you may be feeling really challenged in sharing your emotions this week, kind of embracing the energy of the Two of Cups. It might feel really hard, and you might become reactive. If someone's like, well, tell me how you feel, and you're like, I just can't feel, explosion, right? King of Cups reminds us that we are the master of emotions. The emotions do not master us. So keeping that in mind this week, that your emotions should flow through you, but they should flow through you like a river, not like a gush of water. Yeah. And so the more that you are able to be mindful and aware of them and recognize them and then express them when they come up and then receive the help and support in the moment, the less reactive you are going to be. And this is actually a lesson in getting you to the mastery of King of Cups, actually pulling you into that final stage of like, oh, I get this now. Yeah, so a lesson for growth here, okay? So quite a lot going on with these cards. Again, all of this might apply to you. Some of it might apply to you. I feel, there's a lot. It's almost looking like, I keep going like this because it looks like that. Like there's just lots of different groups, but I love it. I love it. I love it. So sit with that. Feel free if you need to pause right now and kind of be like, wait, where am I? Who am I? Or if you want to journal on any of this, kind of just let it all pour out. No pun intended, because look at this card. It literally is the pouring out. And maybe that is a beautiful thing that you can do this week, is just write about your feelings or talk about your feelings, even if just to yourself. Again, animals are great little listeners, or plants, things like that, and just let it pour out. Okay, so two more cards over here. So hang on, pause. I want to just check in with that Goldilocks. Why did that come? And why was it with these cards? Are they related, or was that a message for someone? They're saying it was a message for someone, so you don't have to tell us who you are, but if that was for you, it is this feeling of like too much, too little, just right, kind of finding your balance. And that is a beautiful lesson for all of us. Like, we don't have to go so super hard, and we don't have to hold ourselves back. We want to find that beautiful piece of stability that allows us to feel safe. And maybe that is how this is coming in here, is like, the reactivity versus the holding it all in, right? It's like too much, I don't want to talk about it, versus no, I'm just gonna keep it in here. They're like, find that just right piece. Find the person or the thing or the energy that you feel safe talking to. Your spiritual team counts, they're there. Maybe you have to start navigating, like, how much am I giving away that is too much? And do I have to kind of pull back so I can be in that just right piece? So I don't know, let this marinate a little bit. And maybe we'll know by the end of the week exactly, how that fit into our life. But it is really finding that middle ground, not too much, not too little, but finding our perfect just right for us. Yeah? Okay. Beautiful. Alrighty, so then we have these last two cards. First one, Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, and the Ace of Swords. Fun. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune. This is anything can happen, right? It's a very expansive energy. Sometimes it can feel a little bit overwhelming. And this is actually coming, trickling in a little bit from last week. We had that Seven of Cups card. Like, you have all of these options available to you. What do you want? Or you have all of these ideas. Which one are you going to go for? Wheel of Fortune is now saying, don't let the magnitude of what's ahead stop you. Just spin the wheel and pick one. And what your team means by that is, like, take a chance on yourself this week. Take a risk, a safe risk, of course. Maybe, and I don't mean safe as in like life safe. I mean like physical body, like make sure that your physical body is safe. But they're saying, just take the chance. If you don't bet on yourself, that's what it is. Like, if you don't bet on yourself, it's kind of like if you don't buy the ticket, how do you expect to win the lottery? Yeah, chances are small, but they're not zero. So take a chance on yourself this week. And even just it could even be in the sense of just playfulness. Like, I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to be a little bit more like in my yes person energy. Like, oh yeah, I'll try that. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. I'll try that. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, I'll try that. Betting on me, betting on yourself, taking a chance, because what that's going to do is actually shift the energy to this Ace of Swords, new opportunities that likely are going to come out of nowhere, right? It's kind of like, oh yeah, I could try that. And then this is just an example, but let's say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, fine, I'll say yes, I'll go to that concert. And then you end up meeting the love of your life sitting next to you. And you're like, whoa, Ace of Swords. Like, that was a really sudden, brand new beginning that wouldn't have happened if I didn't bet on myself, if I didn't choose myself, if I didn't kind of live in that more playful energy of like, I am safe, I am okay. So I'm just going to let myself live. Yeah, there's like a lot more playfulness. And I think what these two cards or these two groups are coming together to say is like, this is the week of living in openness. Yeah, openness with my feelings, openness in my vulnerability, openness in my taking chances and my honoring my desires and what I want, openness to new opportunities, to new beginnings, whatever that might look like for you. So staying in this energy where anything can happen. I'm so excited to find out what it is versus like, no, I have to manage this over here and I can't do this and this, closed. Yeah. Open. So a beautiful way to stay in this energy could be visualization, maybe envisioning your heart chakra opening, beautiful green or pink light. Maybe you want to envision a flower here opening and blooming. Maybe you want to envision your whole body glowing in white light. Maybe you want to journal about, what does living in openness mean to me? How does that feel to live with an open heart, to live with an open energy, and really navigate, what that feels like in your body, and maybe some action items that not action items to make it happen, but like things in your life that already exist that you can shift the energy of to be more open. Yeah. So I feel like your team is inviting you this week to just inhale, exhale, smile, right? It's like, I'm a little bit stressed, but I let it all go. Everything's good. I am safe. And everything's fine. I'm going to live openly and enjoy and in playfulness because I can, coming back to that sweetness they're saying of life is so sweet, and it doesn't always feel that way. And I know for so many of us, myself included, these past couple months have just been intense, like intense. But it's still such a gift to be here, right? And trying to find that beautiful place of peace in the just right. We get to define that for ourselves. Yeah. So this week, define it for yourself, but from a place of openness, knowing that you are safe, you are supported, and everything you need is available to you. We just have to believe that and live with that open heart so that it can then be attracted to us. Yeah. Cool. All right, team. Beautiful, beautiful. Teams, thank you. Team fam, thank you. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you want to share how this resonated with you, also, I'd love to read that in the comments. If you're feeling called to donate to the Love Jar, I will leave my PayPal donation link in the description box below. That helps me to show up with energy for you every week. So thank you so much to those of you who have donated and those of you who feel called to donate in the future or today. I'm, again, so grateful. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can get your tarot readings every Monday and your Reiki charge guided meditations and sound healings on Thursdays. Sending so much love, and I will see you again soon.